Okay, now we're back. Now I want to go over two things, like I told you before. I want to cover the difference between practicing and training. When we're practicing, we're actually going over a technique, or we're doing something technical in order to develop some type of a higher level order skill set. When we're training, we are just training in order to develop those biomotor skills that we need in order to be able to practice. So, as we covered UkiGatame, or the knee on belly, we covered a lot of techniques up to this particular point. Now I want to cover something that you can utilize to train UkiGatame, so you can get a little bit better at utilizing some of the techniques that I'm going to give you today. So, I told you I'm going to give you the technique of knee, and then knee, step around. But before that, I'm just going to go over a knee on belly, step around drill to help you with not hip flexibility, but hip mobility. Now, I will tell you, I don't do this drill well at first. All right? I do it well after I get warmed up, and I am not warm right now. But I'm getting ready to do the drill. It's a step over drill. Your knee on belly. You bring your leg all the way up without putting your hands on the ground. All the way up, all the way over. Switch your knees, staying low, and bringing your leg all the way out. Oh my gosh, not warm. All the way up. Switch knees, staying low, and then step all the way out. I need to move my knee on belly without putting your hands on the ground. Pressure. Another reason why you want to get this pressure is because there's times, remember, UkiGatame means floating hold. There's times you're going to have to ride and float without putting your hands on the ground. Step over. Step over. Switch knees, low, step out. Step over. Switch knees, step out. Switch, stay low. Here's how not to do the drill. You don't step over and then bring your butt all the way up and then all the way down. No. Step over, keep everything low, and then step out. High leg over, low. Switch, step out. Two things here. First, make sure you stay low when you're going from one knee to the other. Second, there's also a micro drilling opportunity here where you can just drill this back and forth by yourself or for your students. Particular drill utilized for 2 sets of 20 with 20 total reps, or 4 sets of 20 in order to warm up. When I'm training, I just set the clock for 2.5, 3 minutes and just step over just to work on hip mobility. No different than doing this. At first, and then you come on down, stepping over. Boom, boom. Now, let's go over the knee movement. So I'm here, I'm knee on belly. Person starts pushing in hard. They're pushing in hard, and I want to stay on top. So what I do is I switch knees. Boom. I switch knees, and they keep pushing, and I can bring my knees back. Knee, knee. Then what I do is I knee, step over. They're pushing in knee, knee, and then step. Boom, over. Right into the mount. They're pushing inside hard, you go knee. They keep pushing in. When they push in, you step back and over, boom. You're right in position. In position for what? Sometimes the arm is here, you have an arm bar. Sometimes you move in for triangle, or sometimes you just do what the big boys do. Pull up on the head, go to mount, and rest. So you first have the training portion where you're working on hip mobility, hip mobility, hip mobility. Warm yourself up. Then you work on the previous UkiGatame drills that we've gone over. And bring yourself all the way to the point where you are now, and then you go knee, knee, pop, pop, knee, knee, pop, pop, knee, knee, pop, pop, knee, knee, pop, pop, knee, 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 step over. So it's boom, 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 boom. Finish. All right. Now, I'm going to cover a little bit more, but to the people who are watching in Facebook land, this is the end of the freebies. So take care, Facebook people on the coaching program. We're going to keep going. Catch me on the next video. We got to get to the point where we understand how to put it all together. Put down.